You didn't want to?
She just pulled up.
Oh, I heard a door. Hi, welcome.
Hi,
Come
how are
on
you?
in.
Nice. Oh my God! Oh my God, you guys are so excited! I'm so happy you're excited! Yay!
My name is Mary Kate, and I live in Seaford on Long Island.
How excited are you?
I'm hosting a group reading in my home tonight.
I only say what your loved ones want me to say, because Spirit is going to bring up and talk about things that you are not expecting them to bring up. Unfortunately, whether someone dies unexpectedly, tragic, from old age, suffering from an illness, whatever it is, sometimes we are left with burdens and guilt. And unfortunately, all of these negative emotions prevent us from healing. Anybody have any questions or concerns before we get started? No. Okay, great. What is with, I'm gonna say something. Did something tragic happen over here? Because I keep looking over here and I can feel that you're so afraid. Is your father departed? Okay. I can feel it, but they told me we're gonna release these burdens. And that's what this is about. It's about healing. You look exactly like your dad. Because I'm looking at your dad, I'm going, wait a minute, you look just like him, wait a minute.
Yeah.
So this would be your husband, is that correct? Okay. He wants to thank you for keeping the family together. He says, you gave me and our entire family a new life. He says, and you accepted my children as if they are your own.
My husband, Jimmy, was a guy who would do anything for his family. He was just literally unstoppable. He had an incredible work ethic, an incredible sense of love. You know, he took care of everyone who he loved. Jimmy was a detective for the NYPD. He retired about 2 years ago so that he could take care of our baby full time. When he passed away, the first thing that I did was spring into action. I mean, I had to take care of my stepchildren and my 2-year-old.
When your daughter talks about him as if he's in the room, know that she's not crazy. Know that she's not weird. Know that she is sensing and, more importantly, feeling his soul. Do you connect with the butterflies?
I asked him if it was real, to say that the butterflies were real. Our daughter saw butterflies right after he died.
He's validating that she is sensing his soul at that exact moment. What it is that his soul was getting you to recognize the butterfly, because the butterfly symbolizes new life. And his soul does have a new life in heaven.
She was 2 years old and she doesn't know the word butterfly, and she looked up and said, butterflies, butterflies.
How do you connect with the number 4 or the month of April?
It's the month that he died and the month that she's born.
He snapped his fingers and he says, I want you to know that I'm sorry that you feel that you did not get to say goodbye.
My husband, Jimmy, passed away just last month. I was at work and I was in the middle of a meeting and I saw a text come in from my nanny, which was very strange. It said, 911 call. I called back the nanny's phone and a Nassau County police officer was on the other end of the line. And he said, your husband has suffered a heart attack. And I didn't even hear anything after that.
First thing in my mind, I was like, people have heart attacks all the time. He's gonna be fine. So at first, I didn't think of anything of it. Just don't tell me he's gonna be fine. And then we got to the hospital and that's when I found out.
He stepped forward in a 3-piece suit, laid me in the casket, placed a picture in my hands, but I saw the white gloves.
Right.
So I guess what he's saying is, you thought, should we do the uniform? Should we do the 3-piece suit? How you chose to lay your husband to rest, know that he supports that choice and decision. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Because he goes, Theresa, she asks me every day still.
I worried about it.
So know that he says you made the right choice.
Oh my God.
You bury him a crazy pair of boxes? As I just said to him, I go, stop waving those boxes in front of me. He goes, these are the bomb diggity. And I'm like, nobody says the bomb diggity. I know that.
There's literally no way. I mean, you just 100%, I could never believe in anything more than what you just said. We buried him in a pair of flannel boxers that had Corona bottles on it. And those were his favorite pair of boxers. And so we decided we were gonna bury him in his 3-piece suit with his Corona boxers and his flip-flops.
We were trying to decide what to bury him in, and we picked those boxers because we thought, let him be comfortable. The whole issue of what to bury him in was very big for us because we didn't want to be disrespectful. We were struggling about whether or not to bury him in a suit or in his uniform. Theresa validated for me that Jimmy knows that you were worried about that, and he was happy to be buried in the boxers, and he was happy to be buried in the suit. It made us feel good.
Your husband says you need to reconnect with me in knowing that feeling of, so when you get the chill and you get that goosebump for no reason or that warmth through your body, know that that is your husband speaking to you. Did you ever feel someone tap you and there was nobody there?
God, yeah. I convinced myself that was a spider.
A spider. He also tells me you had the dream of him.
Oh my God.
Oh. Where he told you that he was okay, is that correct?
That's the other thing that I asked him to say today, if this was real, to talk about that dream.
That soul bond can never and will never be able to be broken. And your husband, your father, just clearly validated that.
It was almost too good to be true. I said out loud to every single person who I told that this reading was going to happen, and I said out loud to the sky, hopefully to Jimmy, if this is real, you need to tell me that that dream that I had of you hugging me was real, that that was actually you, and that was you with me in that dream.
I feel like he's this jolly, like guy, always happy, always smiling, the life of the party. So know that he says, this is how I want you to remember me.
Part of my grieving process is learning to find comfort in the fact that I will hopefully see Jimmy again one day. And I think for Theresa to say these things made me realize that Jimmy is here with us right now.